Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Guys, welcome back to the Shark Stream tonight. Thanks you all for tuning in. Of course, as always, we have another pop-up tournament, so to speak, here on table 4 with Sean Barrett and Nate Rocha. Brian Brennan in the booth. We'll probably have to pop out for a moment to tell them that they're on the stream right now, but should be a nice race to 7. Not sure what's in the middle, but I know it's an action match, so hopefully we'll have some fun pool for you. Looks like Sean's having a good time out there. I'll pop out real quick and let them know that they are live, so give me 1 minute. I gave them the thumbs up. It looks like they're getting ready to lag. I think these guys are teammates in an APA league of some sort. And I guess they had a disagreement about who's the better player somehow along the line. It'd be fun. Looks like didn't see which player actually won the lag. I was looking at the monitor for a second. Looks like we're in pretty good shape though. Not sure if they're playing list rules or APA rules. We'll find out as we go along. Should have probably asked. Remember to ask Sean as well. He ran a really nice tournament. I feel like the actual title of the tournament it definitely wasn't underdog, but it was a different kind of format tournament. I think it was Fargo rated 530 and under, something like that. And had a really nice turnout, so I'll be curious to see when he's going to play again. So they're doing rack your own. I'm guessing list rules. Fires the 8 ball in the corner. Cue ball drops as well, unfortunately. Nate'll have ball in hand coming into the table. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in this Monday evening. It's not quite Shark Stream After Dark here in Connecticut yet, but it's getting close. John says list rules. Okay, cool. Can have a certain level of paranoia when these guys are out there playing with earbuds in. Whether or not they're actually tuned in to the Shark Stream, but Sean just answered my question. He's obviously paying attention. So Nate's at the table in this race to 7. The drawback to get on the 3 didn't quite get there. Make this 4 tricky. Plowed right through. Now the 4's tricky. Gonna have to kick at it from the long rail. Guessing back point's gonna be right around. Oh, he's got a piece of it. Not enough to throw it in the corner, but enough to make good contact and leave possibly safe. Oh, wide open. Right by the 9, didn't quite get to the corner though. Oh, gonna sit in front of the corner, but the 7 might be blocking a little bit of it. Go first works. Little cut shot in the side. Gotta scoop past this 9 ball and get position. The whole pocket. Got position. Pretty good shape for Sean right now to go ahead 1-0. Commentator curse aside, of course. There it is. Sean takes the first game. Thank all our local sponsors, of course. Local and major sponsors. Home, of course, are one of our newest sponsors, and right there, Carbon Magic Polish. 2 of our primary giveaways or raffle prizes here in the monthly raffle. Make sure you guys that are subscribed tune in. Yeah, Austin, I'm not sure if there's anything in the middle. I asked, and they were kind of like, there's something. So I don't know if they're, what their stakes are, if it's just bragging rights. I'm not entirely sure, but John asked me to jump in the booth, so I did. Always happy to help out. Always happy to bring you guys some interesting content. You guys are both really decent players, so we'll see. Kind of killing me a little bit. I didn't get to play in the drop-in tournament today, so I was doing the stream for Bobby and Camille, and I have this freshly refurbished Predator Cue that I really want to go out and play with. Got to do what you got to do. Shark Stream's the Shark Stream. I'm always happy to do this, so I'm always happy to cover a couple of really interesting guys. Like I said, you got Sean and Nate out there battling. Had an interesting match. Bobby won, I think, 9-5 or 9-4. I can't. Pretty sure it was 9-4 now. That was a pretty good match. Camille's always a great sport and just a very friendly guy, so pretty cool. I can tell, is Sean rocking the Crocs? I think we're in for a pretty fast-paced game as well. Sean doesn't mess around. You're here, Austin. I don't know if I haven't seen you in a bit, but you always got Big Dog looking for action, so you never know. If you're looking to sweat it, I'm sure he'll We'll jump in on it. 4-6 combo bank shot. Boom. Was an interesting shot. Doesn't look like he got the 4 ball after that, though. I believe Sean's at the table. Dan Tompkins rooting for Team Barrett. Honestly, I think that 477 number's a little bit low. Nate said he doesn't have a lot of robustness on his Fargo, so can't really tell exactly where he's going to land. But these guys, I think, are pretty evenly matched. Definitely agreed to a game with no weight, so they must think so as well. Cut shot. Try and play the 5 in the corner pocket speed. He's going to zip by. Going to zip by. Off a lot of cloth. Kind of a strange angle on the 9 as well. It's going to be a tougher shot than it looks. Frames it. Gets short side position. A little bit off. Make the shot a little tougher. He's calling it in the corner. Mega cut. Piece of cake. Tie game 1-1. Guys are actually playing on a Salotto match, so it will be ranked. Yeah, those are two really nice. I mean, sometimes you get in a little out of position, and all you can really do is just make a ball and hope for the best. So in that case, he made a really nice shot on the 7, followed by the 9. Win's a win, right? Go, Nate. Rack 3 with a break. Break. Direct shot on the 1. He's in position on the 2. Pretty spread balls. Who knows? Got a little fat on the 2. I'll leave it hanging for Sean. Somebody messing with Andre out there. You gotta love our crowd down here. They just bunch of great people, and sometimes you just gotta break a little nut, break a little balls, I guess. A little long on this 3 ball. PTQ man. This is Brian actually, but we don't have APA on Mondays usually, I don't think. It's usually the drop in and just generally open to the public. But Tuesdays, I know they have a lot of leagues that are probably looking for players. Certainly send Bobby a message on Facebook or email or whatever, and I'm sure they'll hook you up. There you go, Sean, taking down game 3.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Yeah, I get that a lot. CTQ man. Bobby and I both have, I guess, somewhat deep, very carrying voices, but to ask either he or I, we don't think we sound anything alike, but we get it all the time. Is this Brian or Bobby? Especially when we're both in the booth together. All right, one ball goes in the side, two balls in the middle of the table. Not bad. Good angle on the two. In the corner. Oh, he went for the 3-9. Called the 9. That's what I was wondering why he was pointing to the pocket, and that explains it. Scratch. Sean gets ball in hand. A lot of open table here. See how he gets around. Just past the 9. Good speed. Little straight. Might be able to pull it straight back, though, and get on the 5 anyway. Exactly what he does. Roll too far. He hooked himself. Boy, that's hooked. he, he didn't scratch, but it's almost as bad. Try a little masse out of there. Didn't quite get there. Ball in hand, 4 to go. You can tie it up here. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Monday evening. If you're watching, do hit that like button for me. Always appreciated because it lets other people know we're here. Nice shot on the 6 to get over to the 8. Nice smooth stroke there. Didn't have to power through or anything. Oh. Not going to care for this follow-up, though. Maybe it rolled a little bit too far for a cut shot, but I think it's makeable. Went for the bank and got it. What a shot. Give him the boom. That was a nice shot. And he got great position. I'm coming out swinging. Pops it right in for three. About to be in progress. Sean breaking. See if he can wing this four ball right in there. Oh, just came a little wide. Gonna go dry. But didn't leave the one open. See a kick or a push here. Just sort of depends on how Nate's feeling. Straight at it. Jumping? No. He went around. Cut in the side. Got the corner position. Might be a little stuck on the six, though. Ooh, a little close. Makes it difficult when you're not balanced and just having a nice stable bridge when you're trying to shoot over a ball like that. It will take you offline for sure. One's in great shape here. 2, 3, 4, 5, all sitting right in the same area. Little outside angle for the three here. Could make it tougher. Don't scratch. He's gonna get punished. Ouch. We got Edward on Team Sean and we got Jessica on Team Nate. Any other predictions out there? Everybody tuned in so far? Seen Sean play. I don't think I've ever really watched Nate play, so I don't really have any kind of educated opinion, but from what I've seen so far, he's got a really nice smooth stroke. Played this game a bunch, obviously. Austin says Sean's going to win 7-4. Wow, that's bold. Even though he's already up 2. Yeah, Thomas, I don't have any idea if there's anything in the middle. I was just doing Brian things as I often do here at Yale Billiards, and Sean came out and said, "Hey, do you want to do a stream?" I said, "Hell yeah, I want to do a stream." And here we are. I like they might have a little action in there, but I have no idea. And Nate, Thomas, I agree. He's like I said, you can tell he's got a nice smooth stroke, and he's a very I would say consistent player so far. So I think it can go either way. Thomas says Sean has a slight edge. Yeah. Sean's a very strong player too. I think, like I said a little bit earlier in the broadcast, that 477 I don't think is quite representative of where Sean's at right now. He's a little higher. It's a little spot. Oh, he got the tweener. Onto the outside edge. Pops it right in the corner like it was no big deal. Comes around the table. Look at this position. That's how you do it. Great shot for Nate to come back to 3-2. That was a terrific shot on that 8, cutting it outside, coming around 4 rails. Beautiful. I always reach for the underdog. See, I don't know if there is an underdog. I think these guys are both pretty evenly matched so far, at least from what I've seen. Got Nate 7-5. Okay, we got opinions in both directions here. Yeah, Suhail, I'm actually trying to come up with a possible solution to that because we use 4 web cameras. Well, technically 3 web cameras and a PTZ and Ethernet camera. They do have mics. The only problem is that when the jukebox is going, as it often is, we can't broadcast that. So we get copyright strikes, and YouTube yells at us, and Facebook bans us, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So when there are situations when the jukebox isn't running, I would love to bring up the live mic and sort of hear, because some of these guys, when I'm sitting in the rail in the lounge, let's say, listening to these guys talk, some of the conversations are so funny. I wish I could hear them. Yeah, the copyright is the biggest issue. I mean, we go out of our way to make sure that we don't run afoul of the Facebook and YouTube rules. There's different things that we can and can't do. I'm actually trying to think of a way. I'm a software engineer slash database guy by design, by career, and there might be a way if I can actually get the audio feed from the jukebox to have our studio software subtract it from the outgoing feed. And if I could figure that out, then we could have live mic and not have to worry about copyright strikes. But that's something else. That's a whole different ball game when it comes to audio filtering and all kinds of crazy stuff. But even like I said, when we have live matches, like especially for our Shark Stream subscribers only matches, the jukebox ain't running, generally speaking. So it'd be nice to just sort of bring up a mic without having to wire up the players, because they wouldn't want to do that anyway. But just to bring up a mic from the overhead, this camera here definitely I think has a mic in it. So you could hear voices from pretty much anywhere around the table, and it would be funny to see them just for you guys to hear what I hear when I'm sitting here watching. Not from the booth necessarily, but in general. When I'm on the table, there's a pretty steady set of chit chat going on, and it's always fun. And there who doesn't like to hear the breaks, especially when you got a guy like Pierce that just fires the cue at like 30 miles an hour. Love to hear those sound effects when we're live sometimes. Yeah, I mean, if you hear the break, I just mentioned one of our list match players, our current champion, by the way, Rob Pierce. He's a he's a sledgehammer, man, and when he hits that ball into the rack, I have a padded foam room back here where I do these broadcasts, and I can hear the break through the foam canceling, the foam noise softening inside the booth. It's that hard, and I know it's him every time. He just, just sledgehammers it. Juan's wondering if he's a skill level 6 and 8 ball. What would that be for 9 ball? Generally speaking, APA ranks tend to be parallel in both. So you can be a 1 through 7 and 8 ball, but you can be a 1 through 9 and 9 ball. But very rare is it that it's more than 1 point different between 8 and 9 ball. So you can say I'm a skill level 9 6 or skill level 6 9 ball, skill level 5 8 ball, but almost always they're the same. Austin says there's a few videos on the Shark Stream page of Rob breaking 9-ball racks. Yeah, I mean, I I I, I wouldn't be at all surprised. I would be curious. Does it have audio in there, Austin? I doubt it. And you can see the balls just explode. I think I've seen him drop 5 balls in a 9-ball rack once, if I remember correctly. Ooh, tough break, Nate. Wrong table. It could be, yeah, definitely. That shot. Look at that shot. That was a beauty. That's going to bring Sean to 4, I believe. Yep. Yeah, I want to do. I know there's an app that you can get for your phone that actually measures your break speed, because what it does is you just put the phone down and it'll listen for the initial hit of the cue into the cue ball and then the sound of the cue ball hitting the rack, and it'll tell you approximately how fast you're going. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if Rob is north of 25, 26, maybe even 28, 30 miles an hour. I mean, he smashes the ball. John goes ahead and breaks dry, unfortunately, but I think Nate's got enough shot. Got to look at this one ball. So I was wrong. He rubbed both the 6 and the 3 and didn't get near the 1. Now it's kind of wide open, though. A bunch of questions here. What's in the middle? I don't know. I don't think it's a money match, but I'm not 100% sure. They might have a little action on it, but I doubt it's very much. These guys are teammates on APA. They're just. I think it's mostly bragging rights, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Where are we located? We're in Wallingford, Connecticut, in the USA. Halfway between New York City and Boston, Massachusetts. Definitely Frowny's advice. Like and share. Let's hit 20. I mean, we're 30 right now on Facebook, and we're 16 on YouTube's. But lately, that's been more of a dead heat. Just sort of depends on the time of night and who's watching on their big screen and who's watching on their phones. Sets himself up for the 3-8-7 combo, rather. Yeah, it's definitely a Salotto match. They had the app open. Actually, Nate was asking me how to use the app, and I was embarrassed to say, I know they're a sponsor, and we appreciate Salotto's support very much, but I, until recently, haven't been playing pool. Maybe I'll open up a Salotto account and see if I can get on there, because I want to see if I have a Fargo. Definitely don't have a Fargo. So that's one way to get there, is to play Fargo rated matches on your Salotto app. Curious what I end up being. There's Juan. Yeah, that's the way I do it at home too. I'll just sit there in my recliner. I'll have my iPad open to the left of me, farting around on the internet, and big screen up on YouTube so that I can watch the game nice and comfortably. Ooh, tough lead. Ooh, tried to ball in hand miss, but what's going on here, Sean? Oh, he's waiting for a guy to get out. Yeah, for me, it's the most comfortable way to watch is on YouTube, but your mileage may vary. We get chatters from both sides. Alvin's watching from North Carolina. That's pretty cool. Hold on. Gave up the 5 there. Got a pretty easy out from there. Would have been just 6 in the corner, stop, 8 in the side, stop, 9 in the corner. It's all Nate's game. Well, then, not the worst miss in the world. I mean, look at that 8 ball just sort of sitting there in your eyes, in your vision. Got a reasonable chance of hitting 6 cross corner. Might try to cut it straight up. They've been playing some beautiful cut shots so far tonight. On a cross corner. What's he doing? If that was an indication, then he's going to play at 2 rails, but we'll see. Doesn't have to call it endless drills. The only ball you got to call is 9. Yeah, I'm right there with you on. My last recorded APA match was just before I had my eldest daughter, Katie. She was born in 2002, and my last match was in just after 2000 or 2001. I call the 9 just in case. Play the 6. He just slams it in the corner like it's nothing. Nice shot. Angle on this 8 ball. Yeah, I think that drops. Make sure you hit it thin enough, because if you hit it any fuller, it's going to go straight down towards that corner pocket, and you don't want that. Oh, Oscar with the same prediction. Not a bad shot to miss, though. This is tough all the way up on the rail. Dropped. Very nice shot. Try and cut it in the side. These guys do like their cut shots. Nate's got an opportunity here to catch up. Playing pretty good cuts so far. Oh, you see that hesitation in the backstroke? That's what did him in there. Watch this. I'm not being critical. I'm just saying that I'm guess I'm still a little bit in pool school mode. That he drew the cue back, and it was just a little janky when he finally followed through, and I think that might be why he came offline. Having said that, Sean should be up 5-2 right now. John breaking. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything. One's hanging in the pocket, but it doesn't look like your way to get there from here. Yep, looks like Juan moved over to YouTube. We're about 2020 right now. 50-50 on YouTube and Facebook. People are getting comfortable in their homes. Sean's gonna give it back. Oh, what a cut shot. Nicely played. That was a great rail first cut shot. If you hit it full, it doesn't go. Just enough of it to push it in the pocket. Can't argue with that. Then he missed the two and got ball in hand. But the one ball was a great cut shot. Right in the corners, looking pretty smooth so far. Gonna have a harder time getting on the five now unless he goes all the way around. Exactly what he does. Goes all the way around. Still got a pretty deep cut, but these guys have been cutting balls like crazy so far. Ooh, spoke too soon. Yeah, that ball sit and spin. Sounds counterintuitive, but you actually have to hit that with draw off the rail to get it to come up table, or hit rail first. Hit in front of the pocket. Not quite. Defense here, but got the hit. Bad. Oh wow, I thought that was going. Yeah, these pockets are not as brutal as eight, but they're still pretty tight at 4 3/8 inch. Any other blue table in this house, that probably would have dropped. Get a little tap, try to use the eight, and he does. Good job. Yeah. Right now we're at 35 so far, and 20 are on YouTube, and 15 are on Facebook. YouTube has taken over. Very nice, Frowny. Frowny has gifted another membership to one of our YouTube viewers, and the recipient is Tony Mazconi. You can claim that gift as a free subscription to the Shark Stream. And that gives you access to all of our content, our past content, as well as our future content for the life of the month that was gifted. So congratulations, Tony. Nice. Thank you very much, Frowny. We appreciate it. If Sean can get on the hill, he kind of went halfway to, between the two pockets, but he should, yeah, I think he's got this. Got to stretch a bit, but he's got it. Right in. On the hill, Sean Barrett. And rather convincingly so far, so nice job. 9, Sean getting ready to break. The dry breaks the last couple times. 7 goes sailing in the corner though, so he's in pretty good shape here with the 1. The 6 got in the way. Too soon. Six combo. Drops it like it's hot. Lana. I don't know what Sean's robustness is. Let me look it up real quick. I just asked him when I was outside with him. All right, guys, that's cool. What's your Fargos? So they just said they shot me numbers. Let me see if I can find Sean. A fairly robust rating. He's got 473 rating and robustness 351. So it's definitely a not a preliminary rating. If he moves at all, it'll move very little. I don't think. Yeah, Nathaniel's is real new too, and they take that into consideration. Ooh, tough break, Sean. Yeah, this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to hit the rail and bounce right here. I think Nathaniel said his robustness is only like 20, so he's got 20 racks on the Fargo app. Out in the corner, position on the 4. He's gonna want to leave himself an angle like in here. He wants the cue ball to bounce this way after he hits the 5. Ooh, he just. What do I know, folks? You just draw it back for the angle on the other side. Shot. Oh, what a miscue. He just jumped it over the top of the ball. That's tough. I know he's trying to get some sauce to get back for the 9 and just overplayed his tip a little bit. Sean's going to be quick to capitalize, and this might be it for the night, folks. Not yet. Daniel dodges a bullet. Commentator curses real, folks. Bobby says it's not real, but I think it's real. Say stupid things like, that could be it, folks. Yeah, that's almost an instant recipe for a hill race to ensue. Nate needs 4 in a row. Sean needs 1. I mean, law of probability and averages and all that kind of good stuff aside, there's Bobby's point is very simple. It's like they can't hear us from in the booth. If they missed a 9 ball because we said it was over, that's on them. I agree, mentally and logically that makes sense, but I swear they hear us sometimes. Touch a draw to get back to the 3. I was on a TV table for the first time about a little over a week ago, playing up against my good friend Mike, and I can mentally say it didn't really affect my game, but you could tell by the first rack we are just not in. We hadn't warmed up or whatever else, so it didn't bother me that I was on a TV table. What bothered me was that first rack is now recorded for all time on YouTube, and people can see me stinking it up in the first rack. But I think I came back and pulled it together, so it just sort of depends. I know there are players down here that get very nervous when they know they're playing on a stream, especially when we're doing tournaments and they're on table 4 and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to be on the stream," and that's fine. We always respect people's wishes if they don't want to be on the stream, but some people just you know get on the tournament table and they're on the stream and then they just sort of change their game around a little bit. I mean, generally speaking, Frowny, the and I was making a joke earlier in the broadcast, or maybe it was in the last broadcast. It's like I tend to recognize people because of my situation sitting here in the booth by what they look like from behind, because that's almost always what I see in the booth. It's like the tops of their heads, the backs of their heads, their shoes, their legs, that kind of thing, and it becomes amusing. But Browns don't usually get on. Sometimes when we use the reverse angle on the cameras. Oh, Sean, and he plays the oh, wow, look at this duck out. That 8 just made it so much easier. All he's got to do is play it in the corner and stop it. He's got the 9 in the other corner. Yeah, I mean that it's everybody gets incentives from somewhere. I mean, Lucas likes if there's even $5 on a game, he plays a ton better than he would if there was nothing on the line. So money gets him focused. Some people like if you are on the stream and people are watching, then sometimes that's what focuses people. I know there's players in the APA that have teammates, and when they know that 5 of their teammates are scrutinizing every single shot, they just tend to play so much worse than if they were just batting them around by themselves. It just different people have different compositions, let's say. I don't mind being watched. I mean, part of pool school and doing different things down here, that doesn't bother me. But I know some people that as soon as there's an audience, they just freeze up. That's the way it is. All right, Nate claws back to 6-4. He needs 3 in a row. Hi, Suhail. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. It breaks dry. Sean's at the table with a cluster of the 1-3-5 ball, just sort of messing around. If the 1 goes by, but it's going to be tough from this angle. Quite go by, but he played a nice little carom and it went in. That's all that matters. I was supposed to snuggle up behind the 4 ball, but definitely a defensive play. And it's still a tough shot, no doubt. Can be played straight in the corner. Oh, he went cross corner. I like Sean getting out from here. He's been playing well, and if you can avoid the 7 ball, he's in good shape. A little tougher with a bridge. But mission accomplished. On the 3. Using the force a little bit to slow the cue ball down. Overplayed that a little touch. Pockets, I mean, they will punish you. I mean, you got if you're playing left or right, you got to make sure you calculate that angle correct. Just enough draw to suck it into the side pocket, unfortunately. That would have been very tough to pull all the way past the left point. Go forward with a little bit of left-hand English. And the 7 a touch, but it's still in pretty good shape. Jeremy throwing out another commentator curse, except now he's a commenter curse. Yeah, there it is. All right, folks, this could be the end of it. And now, oh, wow, he's going to get the bank shot. Look at that. Now it could be the end of it. Oh, he overdrew it and missed the 8 ball. Oh, no. Jeremy, that one's on you, buddy. That was not my fault. Quite get the speed he was looking for, but it's still a pretty good shot. Sean. And Nate capitalizes. Look at this. I said a couple games back, he needs 4 in a row. Yeah, Frowny, you're not kidding. I like I said about 20 minutes ago, there's no surer way to ensure a hill race than for me to say, I think this one's almost over. That he needed 4 in a row. He's already got 2. See if Nate can pull the hill out of here. John's keeping his Fargo low. Got to keep it close, right, Oscar? You know the game better than anybody. Hit the wing ball, but unfortunately, he also made the cue ball. John got ball in hand. Fargo's a little too high for your skill set. Oscar, just depends on the day of the week and what kind of mood you're in, sir. You can shoot both ways. A little bit of touch there to get over to the 4. Really tough cut up the rail, though. In order for him to get any position, he's got to come across the table and then back again. So it's going to be a pretty tough shot. Didn't quite have the speed he wanted, but it's still a great shot. Got to do the same thing again, pretty much. Touch a right, maybe, to avoid the side pocket. Touch a left, either way. Plan C. Couple tips that I think it's going to work out okay. Well, still makeable. He fired at it with authority. Get out of my house. Wow, another great shot. Two great shots in a row. Wow. Where's he going? Bottom corner? Top corner? Pick bottom corner better personally, because that way the 9 doesn't move. We'll see. Looks like he's lining up the cut shot. Boys do like cutting them, but then the 9's gonna fly. Shut up, Jeremy. Still funny though. For the bottom corner. Came a little off. Left Nathaniel pretty tree-topped here though. Shot right. If he makes it, he goes to the hill, I think. Ooh. If he doesn't, Jeremy said it could be the. Confidently plays the 8 in the corner, but look at this position on the 9. He's going to have to bank it, I think. Fine. Caught the point. Here we go, folks. Straight shot into the corner to go hill. Does he have it in him? Oh, hill. Of course it's hill. Jeremy or Naked 3 in a row. Look at his body language there. That was pretty funny. All right, one more game for the night, folks, and then I'm signing off. But do appreciate everybody tuning in and keeping me company tonight, as it were. Jeremy. Thank Frowny once again for supporting the channel by giving another membership out on YouTube. That's terrific. Hopefully, let me scroll up for a second. Tony Mosconi will enjoy that free month of membership on YouTube. Here we go, rack number 13 and final. John was up 6-3. Yeah, I want to say 3. I said he had a 4 games in a row. So yeah, so Sean had a big lead, but Nate's clawed it right back. Come down to 1 game. The hanger, 7's gonna save him. No. Yep. Nate's still in control. Take a look at this 2 and the 6 ball. Ooh, that 6 is closed in on really good. Making the 2 ball is gonna be tricky. See what skills you got, Nate. Got a little rub off the 4, but he's still going to make contact with the 2. Just didn't really improve his situation very much. Your choices are defense or combo, or I guess you could bank it across the corner, but that's a little aggressive. I'm trying to tap the 2 past the 6 and just sort of leaving it stuck. Be able to squeeze it between the rail and the 6 and still go straight towards the corner, but that's a tough. Leave a combo. Came up a little short. I think best way to play this is a carom shot. I don't like this combo, and that's why. Now it's a combo all day. It's wired. Very touch shot. You just got to play at pocket speed and hope you can just sort of stay in the middle of the table. Oh, no, you're just going to go flying right at it. In the side, maybe? Takes the 3 on the side. Both a little bit long here. 4 balls left in this game, folks. Every one of these counts. It just sort of pushed the 3 or 4 back up the right table. Got behind the 9. It looks like it's going to turn out pretty nice. Had good contact, but didn't do himself any favors here. I think Nate's got a good chance here. Oh, he rubbed the 9 the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, I think Sean's a favorite to get out here, but every time I do, oh, nicely done. Look at that draw. Great stroke. To be able to tee this one up pretty nice on the 9 as well. Front row. Oh, other side. Quick audible. END. Could be a tap in. And Sean finally gets it done. Goes up from 6-3 to 6-6 to 7-6. Sean takes it down. Good job, guys. This is Brian in the booth. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all your support out there. Brownie, thanks once again for that gift membership. I'm very grateful for that. That's awesome. Tune in this weekend. I mean, we're going to probably have a few matches throughout the week, but definitely tune in for Joe Antoniani's Bounty Hunter 9-ball tournament on August 3rd. We'll probably be getting started around 11 or 12 a.m. or 11 a.m., 12 p.m., right around lunchtime, let's say. And that should be interesting format, so just definitely check that out. And thanks as always to our sponsors, Dandy Gow, Aramith Pool, Taom Billiards, Simonis Cloth. What else we got? WR Carbon Fiber Magic. Yeah, Carbon Magic. I really should know this better. Carbon Magic Polish. Thank you. And yeah, definitely tune in during the week. Click that notification bell and let you know when we go live. And I will talk to you soon.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigma Wear, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto app, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo